Welcome, welcome. There are so many beautiful things out there. I have so many things over the next few months that I'm excited to share with you. They're simply beautiful and they're just not hard. They're just really beautiful. So this one today, I'm going to call it Beckham's Blouse. Victoria Beckham has a line of clothing and it's beautiful, and some I love and some I don't, but that's okay because you know what, the goal is to just really have new exposure and to see new things, and she's just definitely got some beautiful things. So let me tell you what this is. It's a combination of 618, which is Bailey's cap blouse, and 719, which is DVF's blouse. I took and combined those, and it's so easy to do this. It's really just the idea. If we go back and again look at this inspiration, this blouse, it's got a collar and it buttons up the front, but that part is just not necessary. So that's why DVF's blouse works really well. 719, it's because it's a V-neck, it just slips over the head, and it's got the tie front. And of course, there's several ways to do this, and we'll cover all of this, but it was just fun. It was just absolutely a lot of fun. I tried on the original blouse, and when you see those little capelets going over the shoulders there, what I didn't like is they didn't stay. The back is as you can see, it's long. And this is what I did, is I just lengthened the back of Bailey's blouse. Again, I'll show you how to do this. But the way it was is anytime I moved my arm, the cape completely was in the back and it didn't come to the front. So that's when I started thinking what would work better. And then I came to this blouse, which already has the capes already there. Okay, so this price of the blouse is $790. We're gonna save you a little bit of money, a lot of money. Okay, so we've got these two patterns going. So let's start into the fabric I chose. I wanted a really beautiful drape. And because pink is so popular for fall, it continues through the fall, I did, this fabric is 3620. It's an Italian, it's a cotton poly blend. Just has beautiful drape. I mean, obviously, as you can see, and I just love it. A joy to work with, very easy to press and sew, all of those things, and it's extremely affordable. All right, so then that's the fabric. Let's start into the pattern. I chose on the back 719. I did the front facing, and the tie. Okay, those are the properties that I wanted from that blouse. From 618, I did the back. Now, just know that the back on 618 and the back on 719 are identical. They're identical. So you could use the back, you know, and then just use the sleeve, because the armholes and the back and the necklines all identical. So don't panic about that. The only reason I went to the back on this was just because I was thinking that, but I did make a comparison and they're the same. So whatever size you're using, no worries, they're the same. So then I'm gonna use the front, the sleeve, the front sleeve, and then the back sleeve. So I'm gonna put these pieces up so you can just get a visual as to what pieces I use. You don't need to make notes here, just you can see this is 618, the pieces I used, 719, the pieces I used. The only changes, I made two changes, and that was to lengthen everything. Because again, off the original, you can see that it was about hand length. If you notice on the original where her hand falls, it's about hand length. And so that's where I lengthened mine too. And for me, that meant adding 3 inches on the front and 5 inches on the side. It might vary, obviously, with your height. What you don't want to do is look like the blouse is wearing you, not you wearing the blouse. That's, you know, you don't want to get it too long. And then the back, I lengthened down to be just a couple inches longer than the blouse itself. So I have this beautiful little cape in the back there, and I just love it. Okay, so lengthening the front, lengthening the back, and then lengthening this back sleeve is what you're gonna do. And you can see that when I lengthened it and brought it right back into the same length it is over here. I lengthened here, you know, it's all drawn for you, so you can see all that. Okay, and then with the sewing, doesn't really matter the order you go with. I kind of went back and forth between the guide sheets. You know, I did my darts. I did not do vertical darts because when I tried the blouse on, the whole concept was that blouse was loose and flowy. But I don't think there'd be anything wrong with putting a little belt or doing some little vertical darts. I think I might wear a belt with it, but again, either way, I think it would look great. I just got it on with a pair of leggings, and so it really tones it down. I just love it. I mean, I just love it. I love how it feels on. It's good all the way around to me. I just really like it. I hope you like it. So I did the front, and when you go to 719, you'll see the directions. You finish the neckline. It's just done a little differently, but you'll follow the neckline. I did finish the neckline. Then I sewed it to, then I skipped over to 618. I set in the sleeve in the front, did the back portion, and then I put on the collar really last. That was probably the last thing I did. But again, it's not hard. Just kind of make a plan, go through and figure out how you want to do it. There's not one right way to do it. So don't feel, oh, I've got to do it the way she did it. You don't. It just doesn't make a difference. The goal is to have happy sewing and to enjoy what you're doing. And, you know, again, I'm always after this adage, you can't save money sewing. I don't think that's true. But anyway, happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.